Let's go. Let's go. This will be my second one today.
Your second interview today? Shit, all right, man. Let's get it. All right, what up, No Cap, No Filter Saints? I'm your host, Marley G. I got a special guest on the show today. Battle rapper from New Orleans, upcoming battle rapper, Will Major, man. This dude is a
No.
very passionate New Orleans Saints fan. I ran into him in Twitter Spaces from Brian T and R, and he was just going off on the team. He was just going off. Ever since then, I said, man, I got to get this dude on the show. Plus, I'm from New Orleans, but I'm a battle rap fan. It's a few of us out there, but I'm one of them. So I just gotta keep in contact with my battle rap community or whatever. But as far as the Saints community, let's go ahead on and get into Will Major, man. Special guest on the show. Man. What made you become such a passionate Saints fan? Like going all the way back, let's get back.
All right. So I was born in '94. So I was like with the. I don't know for sure who's the head coach. I remember Aaron Brooks. You had to do some McAllister. You had to Joe Horn, Derrick Henderson. Yeah, we had that squad. I'm a football player, first and foremost. Before I did anything, like football was the first thing I played. I played for Goretti Saints a little bit. You did over on Morrison. And my cousin played for Goretti. We used to have all the rivalries with Joe Brown Puck. And so, we was football. We was Goretti Saints. You dig what I'm saying? So, it was always my daddy. We had the VHS back in the G. My daddy used to take our movies and tape the fucking Saints games over our movies. So it was like, even though we're going 2-12, 2-13, whatever it was back in the G, like we've been watching the Saints game. My first ever game, we played Green Bay that we actually went to. We played Green Bay, and I just remember the crowd saying "Deuce," like that was this, that was this thing, and we beat them. That was like in 2002. I believe. So I've been a fan, but I know I was in tune when I started playing football myself. So, like I said, we had the, Aaron Brooks. I don't remember everybody, but I remember one time we was close. I don't know what year it was. We still had Jim Hazard. It was like one time we needed like 11 people to lose one game for us to finally get to the playoffs, and we didn't get to do it. So it was like a lot of heartbreak, man. A lot of heartbreak until Sean and them came, man. A lot of it.
I mean, it wouldn't be the Saints if you don't need somebody else to lose or somebody else to win to get in the playoffs.
On my fucking life.
My biggest memory back then from those days is when we did that crazy play with like all those dudes and they was doing the laterals and the dude missed the field goal.
Okay.
I think we was playing the Jaguars. I forgot, but I know it was one crazy play and. This was like before Drew Brees had came, and this was with Aaron Brooks and them, and we just kept on layering the ball back for a touchdown. And we
that fucking name, like Aaron Brooks wasn't that bad. It was just like everything, like it was just a amalgamation of everything being fucking terrible, bro. Like, bro, I don't even.
I remember them days being dark, but. These days here, to me, is even darker because I know we got the talent to compete. Like, I know we got the talent to compete. Like, you can't tell me. I don't care what nobody say. You can't tell me that if we ain't had them coaches that the Lions got, we couldn't have been in the playoffs like the Lions.
Listen, I'm not going to go back into my rant because I ain't going to go back into my rant, bro.
Man, there's no cap, no filter, man. You could say whatever you want.
But listen, we hired the wrong coordinator. We kept the wrong coordinator. We should have kept Dan. Like, look what that man. He's very passionate. This is a motherfucker who actually played football at the high level. We should have kept Dan Campbell. Like, what are we doing? Like, seriously. I understand you want your people, you want your coaches to, flutter. Like, you do your thing. You go over here, see what you could do. Just like Dennis Allen. He was on the Super Bowl team. He left. He came back because he was a shit head coach. So he came back, defensive assistant, defensive coordinator. You did what I'm saying? We kept the wrong fucking people. Like, and Mickey Loomis got to go. I made a post yesterday. Or was it this morning? I'm like, Mickey Loomis, Dennis Allen, my fucking Derek Carr, they're ruining the Saints before our very eyes, and we weren't about high gas prices in war and shit. Are you serious? There's more important things, and people don't see it crumbling before our very eyes. I can't tell my children, bro. You know how many times I woke my children up on Sunday, or it's time to put on clothes. It's time to get going. Let's do it. Let's do our ritual before we put it on the game. I wouldn't dare wake my kids up to go watch this shit. Like I said before, I watch the Saints games now to go to sleep because I know they're gonna put me to sleep. Seriously.
And
Like,
it's crazy because he was saying we need to keep the culture intact, but the
ain't
culture
no more culture.
it went down the
Done.
toilet. It went down the
Culture
drain.
was done when we put when James got hurt and you didn't bring this man back in when he was ready to go. But you kept him for another year. You did that. You didn't play him, but you kept him for another year for what? You could have been put him in the game when Derek Carr was being ass. Yeah, he gonna give us 3 interceptions, but he gonna give us 5 touchdowns.
That's when I first ain't like Dennis Allen. Like that was my first time I said, yeah, I don't like Dennis Allen when he pulled that move on Jameis. And ever since then, I just can't stand him, man. When he was our defensive coordinator, shoot, I was cool with him being our defensive coordinator. You know, he ain't no issue to nobody. He ain't no issue to nothing. He got the defense intact, but
Right.
even when he was our defensive coordinator, he still had problems with the mobile quarterback. So that was still his problem back then. But at the end of the day, I said we can, and if anything, we ain't gonna have teams put up a lot of points on us.
Right, for sure.
We don't need 35, 40 points to beat a team.
Right. If the offense sputtering, we could rely on the defense to at least try to handle something. Bro, it was a precursor though, dog. When he was the head coach for the Bucks game, when Sean was out with COVID, and they put up 9 points, but the Bucks didn't win. It was kind of a precursor. You kind of could have known, like we wasn't expecting Sean to leave the very next year. But that was kind of a precursor to see how this year was gonna go. We couldn't score shit. We couldn't do nothing inside of the 10. Like, it was a precursor to see what type of head coach this man was gonna be. He was in charge, and we didn't do shit. We stopped them, but at the end of the day, like, how often will 9 points win you games?
Well, I think it's because they kept Pete Carmichael to keep the culture and keep Sean Payton, keep the Sean
Keep
Payton
his playbook alive, right? You're not Sean Payton.
Yeah, it's one thing to have a playbook, but it's another thing to call what plays at the right time in the playbook.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we kept him because we wanted to keep the coach. And then we brought him back even after he didn't want the job in the first place because people know he's not a good play caller. Like, that man do the game.
Right.
But when in the flows of the game, he's not good at that. But they brought him back because I think nobody wanted to work with Dennis Allen.
Listen, I see that now. You see all these fucking coordinators and quarterback coaches either staying or going elsewhere. Bro, who want to come with a 35, 36-year-old runner-up quarterback? Like, not even runner-up. Like, he fucking weird. His family fucking weird. The ugly-ass dogs they got. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to do all the ranting shit. But who wants to play with this? Who wants to play with a quarterback that's going to throw his receivers under the bus when you wasn't even supposed to throw that man whatever route he ran? That wasn't for him to get anyway. He was just supposed to clear out. And then your head coach throwing the players under the bus. Who the fuck wants to work with that? Because even if a young, cool offensive coordinator, if something goes wrong, they're gonna blame you. They're not gonna take it for the team. They're gonna blame you, just like with Jameis and everything. Threw that man clean under the bus. Threw his team under the bus. As a coach, I would have said, we gonna figure that out. It was a team effort. Whatever. We try to get our man the ball as a coach, and then in the locker room, you chew him out. You talk to him about it. But you mad because this coach mad at you? You ain't got no nuts. Sean Payton would have ripped that man's face off. What are we talking about?
What's your stance on people saying, "Oh, the whole theory of no coach wants to come here is crazy. It's only 32 of these jobs." The Buccaneers offensive coordinator, he had his first time as a play caller, and he got Baker Mayfield right now. He got a head coaching job. So, if anything, if you do good and you confident in yourself, if you would do a good job, you could get a promotion elsewhere as a head coach. Like, what do you feel about that theory?
I mean, like, I say like this: a coach, again, a quarterback coach, just like the Texans job. You don't want to leave somewhere steady. We damn near made it. You gonna come here to the Saints? Yeah, we might have better players, but if not Sean, if Dennis Allen not gonna let me do what I gotta do as an offensive coordinator, you still want a piece of it? Why the fuck would I come here when we just got to the playoffs? I
That's a
got a
little,
fresh quarterback coach. I got a fresh quarterback, might be rookie of the year. We got some nice pieces coming in. I got a head coach that I like, that I know not gonna throw me under the bus and actually know how to coach. He came from the Shanahan tree. And you got Dennis Allen. And you got Mickey fucking Loomis, who, let's be real, and fucking Gail Benson. What does she even do? This is what she do all day. This is what she do. Hey, this is what that bitch do. What do you do? Why would you want to come as a up and comer? Because that could ruin your career. Can it not? It can. If I'm supposed to be this young guy, I help develop CJ Stroud or whoever. I help develop these people. Bro, ain't no way I'm about to come to the Saints. Especially like, yeah, we got rich history or whatever, like the past 10, 11 years or whatever. We got rich history. We do. But that was built on another man. You saw when he left, it's gone.
Yeah, but another thing that I think people are leaving out is, like you say, I think Dennis Allen, he kind of meddled in the offense. I don't know if he meddled in the offense because he think that Pete Carmichael is just incapable to hold it down by himself. And maybe somebody like Gruden, he can't hold it down by himself. Because Dennis Allen, he's a defensive dude. So I think he more so going to try to always take a conservative route. So if he was meddling in the offense, maybe he was, saying, oh, run the ball right here when we should, pass the ball off or whatever is conservative, because
2 years.
We do a lot of checkdowns.
Bro, 2 years. If you literally, bro, like I watch these teams like in the playoffs and they do different shit. This is the Saints. First down, run. Second down, run. Third down, we gonna pass now. Run, pass. Run, pass. Run, pass. We may pass it on the first, but run, pass. Bro, that's not no innovation.
Not to mention no motion, no pass, no play action. I seen Zay Flowers motion. If there was 60 plays ran, let's just say Zay Flowers probably motioned 12 to 15 fucking times. That's innovative football. We still stuck in, bro, even Sean Payton, let's keep it a bean. He was a great play caller, but his shit, you could tell that his shit was kind of watered down as well. Like, bro, we need new shit. Like, all these new coaches being hired are offensive-minded coaches. And you see it's working. Because you lose half the battle before the snaps start when you don't send people in motion to see if they in man, see if they in zone.
You're not moving, you're not fooling nobody.
Yeah, and when you're in motion, a player already get that head start with momentum. So it's just a whole lot that go into it. And then with play action, that's Derek Carr's strength. Him and Jameis, they don't use play action. Like even
you got AK running in the fucking power,
but that's just criminal not to use play action when that's literally Jameis and Carr bread and butter.
Right.
That's just criminal.
But you got coaches that don't clearly don't know what the fuck they doing. Bro, I see something. I forgot who was. I was on YouTube somewhere, and they was like, Pete Carmichael, he didn't want any offensive coordinator job. Like, he didn't want it. Like, that should say a lot. A person that was around Sean Payton, you should have been groomed to be a great offensive play caller. But if you didn't want the job, that means you were inept and you knew you couldn't do it. You should have moved the fuck on. You should have.
Like, no interviews.
Bro, no disrespect to that man. Pete Carmichael. No, seriously. No. He did get an interview. He did. He
got an interview. A few, but he didn't get a lot to say. He been here.
Yeah, no, it wasn't no because people know, bro. That's Sean Payton team.
Yeah, to say he's been here 17, 18 years, you supposed to have a shitload of interviews, but the league is like high school and college. Everybody know everybody. Everybody talk. That's why a lot of people, they know not to come work with Dennis Allen.
Right, bro. I wouldn't want to work with his ass either. Fuck, because you got. It's not just him you gotta go through. It's Mickey. I feel like Mickey Loomis running the whole fucking team. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I think Gail Benson is a figurehead. Mickey Loomis is the motherfucker making all these dumb ass, stupid ass. How many developmental defensive ends you gonna get before you figure out maybe I should go to a big school and get somebody? You want some from fucking Bethune College thinking these motherfuckers, no disrespect, but you thinking motherfuckers like that, like, bro, you have a hand in this. Like, how many times, bro, even with Sean Payton, how many times should we have gotten a quarterback?
They're trying to be the smartest person in the room instead of just going with the for sure thing, like like just trying to outsmart everybody. Like, oh, I'm gonna grab this dude and make him like, come on, man.
No, you can't do that with everybody. 2017 was an outlier. You can't look at that no more, sir.
I heard they tried to get Zach Bond in the first round. That's the
well, listen, if they would have made him and kept him as an edge rusher, because when you stand that motherfucker at the quarterback, yeah, he disrupting. He's not no off the ball linebacker.
But even if he would have did good, you wouldn't even have to get him in the first round because that wasn't a first round grade on these other teams. So why get somebody in the first round that all these other teams ain't got no first round grade on? I know they could have got Peyton Turner. They could have got Peyton Turner, Davenport, and Penning in the second round, maybe even third.
Listen, that Davenport shit, bro, and I cried. I didn't cry like baby tears. It was man tears, bro. When we traded back, I looked at my father-in-law. God rest his soul. I looked at my father-in-law. I shook his hand. I said, "We get Lamar Jackson. We ain't no fucking way. We get Lamar Jackson because he was being not compared, but Sean Payton loves him. Blah blah. I shook this man's hand like we won the Super Bowl. I say we getting Lamar Jackson. Marcus fucking Davenport with the 14th pick, bro. You know how, bro? He had 2 highlight tapes on him.
I thought we was gonna get him because I thought Sean felt like, damn, well, I missed out on Mahomes. I ain't gonna miss out on Davenport. That's what I thought. Now they got Caleb Williams coming, and I think he gonna trade up for Caleb Williams. And guess what pick he gonna use to trade up?
I'll pick
Mickey Loomis. Unnecessarily. Bro. Oh yeah, here, Sean, take this 3rd round pick. Man, he ain't have to do that.
Hey, it wasn't just him. Philadelphia fucked over us many a year, 3 years in a row. Felt like nigga was fucking over us, dog. Well, real talk. They must got something on the Saints organization because there ain't no motherfucking way, dog.
If we could finesse Howie out of AJ Brown, I think Mickey Loomis could be forgiven for his. They could do a straight up trade. If they're gonna trade Lattimore, get AJ Brown.
Bro, if they trade Lattimore, I am done. Cause
they gonna trade
you. It can't be no less than a 1st round pick. Like, cause he's still. It can't be, bro. I'm sorry. It can't be no less than a 1st round pick, bro. If we talking about one of the best,
it's gonna be a late 1st round pick because them 2 injuries.
I don't care. If it's the first, bro. Let's keep it a bean, son. He came in. Him and AK was the offensive and defensive rookie of the year, bro. You don't just trade that. And if you just imagine, he don't get hurt like he do, bro. He's shutting down the whole field, bro. We winning at least like last year when he got hurt, bro. We winning at least, and let's be like, cornerback play wasn't that bad. We would have won more games because now you still have to run. You have to run on our 4. Like, you have to run on our line. You can't really run on our line like talking about. We're gonna win more games. You get rid of this man because he talking about how much you was a bitch at. Like, okay, I understand. You can't have no, what's the word? You gotta have decorum within your organization. You can't have the players going against you. But dog, everybody's going against you. It's not just the players, it's the fans as well. It's the media. But you attacking us because we telling you the truth. Bro, we done seen this team at its highs of highs and lows of lows. Bro, you about to bring us to the ground, Jack. Seriously.
I'm not sure we're gonna be able to get a first out of him because of the injuries. And we view Sean as good, but to the rest of the league, when you see all them cornerback rankings, what we always saying, damn, why they got Sean down there?
Yeah, what they got? Yeah, right.
I don't think that.
I think that's the same thing, though, dog.
Like the way these other corners like Ramsey and your boy from the Jets. I don't think the league viewed him like that, but we view him like that. But maybe that's because we in a small market. I don't know, but
that I'm telling you, it's the Saints thing, bro. They got something against us, dog. I ain't gonna lie, they do. And I thought when Sean Payton left, it was gonna be different. It's not. It ain't.
So with the offensive coordinator, my thing is I think they're waiting on the 49ers thing to end. I think some of the guys, they don't want the job, but I think they kind of keying on Brian Greasy. I think they keying on Clint Kubiak just to interview him. And I think they fallback is maybe Gruden and Curry. Who would you like to be the offensive coordinator?
I want definitely not Gruden. I want Kubiak. Just think about it. if he comes over to us, let's just say they win the Super Bowl, he come over to us. Dennis Allen don't do good next year. He get fired, homie. This is your job. Head coach, this is your job. Because obviously we hire from within anyway. We got all these great fucking people, dog. We had Eric Bieniemy for 8 hours, and let that man leave. Come on, man. I want him. They always talk about the Shanahan tree or whatever, but his work is out there for like 3-4 years. They've been in the playoffs, in the NFC Championship game. They going to the Super Bowl now. That's who I want. Seriously, look at your boy when he left. When he went to the Texans, he got to the playoffs.
I think people kind of looked up Clint Kubiak track record, and I think a lot of people said they wouldn't impress. Now he doing good with the 49ers, but prior to that, I think the teams he was doing.
We can't talk about that because Dennis Allen was a losing head coach and got the head coaching job. Let's stop.
But look at this though. If he do good, that kind of mean I would like to think Dennis Allen will do good.
Right.
So if he do good and that's gonna make Dennis Allen look good, they're gonna keep Dennis Allen, give him an extension, and then he might go elsewhere and get a head coaching job. So you're gonna have him for 1 year anyway.
Now we stuck in the same, I don't know, dog. Would you just take Curry? Because we at right now we at a both sides of the coin. We can't win. Clearly, we can't win both sides. If he do good,
that's what anybody. If anybody do good,
yeah, bro.
Unless Curry do good and stay here, like how Ben Johnson staying and Gerard Johnson and Slowick stay. So maybe you on to something when you say Curry. Maybe you on to something. But
man, that's what it's. I mean,
job. It all depends on how you want it. Like me, if I'm a coach, I want a head coaching job. I'm sorry. Like if I'm Ben Johnson, I would have went to the Commanders and I'm drafting Jaden Daniels. That's just me.
Right.
But
oh my God, bro.
you
don't listen. Do you be in Cola spaces? You know who Cola is from Black Compass Media?
Cola?
The battle rap? Yeah, it's like they with Tony Bro, Black Compass Media and shit.
Nah, I don't be in them spaces.
Okay, so they got a dude named Boss Haven. That nigga he's an Atlanta fan. Bro, he's so hyped. He think they about to get Jaden Daniels. I say, bro, if y'all get Jaden Daniels to go to Atlanta, I will burn Atlanta down. I promise you. I won't be able to take that, bro. I won't be able to take Jaden Daniels in Atlanta, dog.
I mean, I think they're gonna try to copy the blueprint. I mean, what the Texans did, I think a lot of people. I think Antonio Pierce gonna do it. I think Raheem Morris gonna do it. He already got a good offensive coordinator from the Rams. They already got a good running back. They got good receivers, tight ends.
They got two good running backs.
They literally just need a quarterback. So Raheem Morris, he gonna take care of the defense. They literally just need a quarterback so Zach Robinson could take over that. And I think they got no choice but to go after Jaden Daniels. They not about to run it back with Desmond Ridder and Taylor Heineke. They not about
They kept benching Desmond Ridder ass. They kept benching him.
I just refuse to believe that they gotta be going for Jaden Daniels. Now, me personally, I don't know because I wouldn't have hired Raheem Morris. Like I wouldn't have did that, but that's the route they chose. But
listen, everybody who says something about Raheem Morris, especially if you're a Saints fan, just remember one fact: we still got Dennis Allen. So I don't give a fuck who hired who. I'm just keeping it a bet. We still got Dennis Sassy Pants Allen. Like, bro.
If I'm Atlanta, I'm definitely getting a quarterback. I'm definitely getting a quarterback and run away with this division because
you got to. You got badass receiver, or you got one badass receiver. You got a badass tight end. You got two badass running backs. If you want to put what's the nigga with the
LJ? He good. LJ be good.
Your boy,
is like Patterson.
Yes, if you want to add him too, he like a hybrid of everything, a running back receiver. So they got what they need. You got a good, good enough, whatever. You got coaches that you believe because you brought them in. You did.
And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want them to get a little bit better, so that force us to get better. Like we got no choice. Like I want them to beat our ass, so we just have no choice but to fire Dennis Allen. Like you just gonna have to get with the times because we're gonna be falling behind the times, especially if Bryce Young get right. If they have a dude get him right, and then Baker Mayfield, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna resign him or if they're gonna go
They
for a
probably gonna
quarterback.
put him on a franchise tag or give him another year or
That's what
2 years to see
that's
what's
what they're
up.
gonna do. They're gonna
Because
franchise.
Baker, I ain't gonna lie, Baker did this before. Baker did this before. He did. He brought the Browns to the playoffs, and then what? He did this before, bro.
Yeah, but something in me, I want them to get better, but I don't want them to get Jay Daniels. Like I just don't want to see that.
Yeah, bro. I can't. I won't be able. My heart won't be able to take that, dog. Real talk. It won't. I won't. I won't be able to do that, son. Because we seen. I'm an LSU fan. You an LSU fan?
I'm an LSU fan, but I don't really watch college. I just watch the NFL, but I root for LSU because it's the home team.
Dog, LSU like college, bro. I watch college more than. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm turning this fucking light on. I watch college more than I watch. There we go. I watch college more than I watch NFL because it's more like it's hungrier to me. Like them kids want it more. I mean, they got the money shit involved like that, but I watch LSU, dog, and that dude from his first, just like Joe Burrow, bro, from his first year to his second year, night and fucking day. That man won the Heisman, Jack.
What do you feel about the comparisons to Lamar?
People might get mad at me, and I'm not being biased. I'm not being biased. But for what Lamar, nobody's gonna go into the draft and try to make Jaden Daniels a running back or a receiver. That man is a pure quarterback. He has better, as far as quarterback capabilities, he's better than what Lamar was when Lamar got out of high school. Lamar was amazing, but Jaden Daniels as a pure passer is better than what he is. I think Jaden got to put on a little bit more weight. He like 6'3", 210,
I seen a picture of him next to Lamar. He looked a little bit bigger. Maybe he's
smart, bro. He's I think because Lamar is like big. Lamar a big dude. Like as far as like size, he's
I'm
big.
talking about Jaden looking a little bit.
No, he's not. He's not. But he's slimmer. He's taller than because like I said, he's 6'3", but he's real slim. Dude, about as fast as him. I think he don't got the shape that Lamar has. But he got that. You're not catching him from behind. You're not. And if you got 2 yards on him, it's gonna stay 2 yards. And until it's 3 and 4, he's gonna create that separation. He's a better passer. I think he makes better decisions. I don't know if he got a bigger arm, but he throw that bitch too. So like I give coming out of college, both of them coming out of college, I would give Jaden Daniels the slight edge just because of he's a better passer than what he was, and he gonna get even better if he get him a true offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach who gonna like really,
What do you feel about Michael Pratt?
Fuck is that?
The dude from the Tulane quarterback.
You know what though? I love Tulane. I'm from New Orleans. I love Tulane. I love what they're doing. I think they're like ranked 24. No, they might be ranked like 19 or something like that, right? Something like they ranked.
I don't watch college, but I always hear his name.
Okay. So and LSU just took they tight end coach.
Yeah.
So
like a lot of fans want us to draft him.
We should have drafted fucking Tajay Spears last year instead of Kendre Miller, motherfucker who came off hurt. We should have drafted Tajay Spears because Tajay about to start. He about to start for the Titans. That's who we should have got.
I mean, the medical history. I think they. But fuck, Miller was hurt too. But I still got confidence in Miller. Like I think he was in a doghouse more than anything. Like I don't really think he was necessarily hurt like how he was during the season. I think that was just him being in DA doghouse. Because I just think certain players, they just give me off that vibe like they live wires. Like I think Pennant a live wire. I think Kendre Miller a live wire. I think whatever's on their mind, they're gonna say it. And I think they was talking back to the coaches. And Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael, they don't know how to deal with players like that. So, they're gonna try to trade them or put you in the doghouse. And that's what I think happened.
What Sean did with Adrian Peterson. When Peterson didn't get in that game, and Peterson got AK just ran 70 yards. Yeah, we don't need you no more. Goodbye, sir. We got Zoom and Boom. We don't need you, dog. Sean Payton didn't play that shit, boy.
I think Miller gonna be good. Like he gonna be like another like Mark Ingram for us, I think. Now
You know what though? I don't think Mark. You remember what's that boy name?
your running back.
Bell. Yeah, Bell. Mike Bell. You remember
Yeah.
him? He used to do
Mm-hmm.
that every time. I can see that because he's a bruiser. He got speed on him. His favorite move is the spin move. I don't know if you noticed that. Every time Kendrick get the ball and somebody coming, he's spinning off their asses. So I say Mike Bell for sure.
He got them long ass feet. He'll be able to keep his balance.
Oh, for sure. I see that
I ain't
shit.
got them Cub
Real
boots.
talk. But that's a big motherfucker too. Him and AK, and I met AK. I'm about 6'2". AK don't look that big. But when you see he just bounce off a motherfucker, that's probably one of the strongest motherfuckers like that play football right now. They probably built the same. I give Kendrick the edge. So I give him like bruiser type back. Like, he real good, just like with your boy with Williams was supposed to be. Jamal Williams. Like, that's another thing, bro. How you take a motherfucker who had 17 just last season before you grabbed him to make this man have one? What are you doing?
Everything go back to coaching to me. Like, to me, if you ask me, all our problems, it all stem from coaching.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I don't like Derek Carr, I know Derek Carr could have had a better year if we had a better offensive coordinator and if we had a better head coach.
Right.
That's just me. Like, if Derek Carr have a better year, to me, simultaneously, Olave have a better year, Rashid have a better year, Jawan Johnson have a better year. Like, everything starts with the coach to me.
Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
And I already know the answer because everybody know it. I'm not even going to ask the initial question. Where do you think Michael Thomas going next year? Because he ain't going to be with us. He ain't going to be with the Saints. They too soft.
I mean, me personally, I know a lot of people say, oh, I'm a fan of the team. I'm not a fan of the players, but to me, I feel like...
Yeah, I'm a fan of the players too.
I mean, to me, I feel like if my team not in the playoffs or we get knocked out the playoffs, ain't nothing wrong with rooting for a ex-player, or just rooting for them to have a good year in general. So I would like to see Mike go somewhere and do his thing. Now, where would he go? I don't know, but I would like to see him either with the Ravens, the Chiefs,
yes.
If T. Higgins leave Cincinnati, I'd like to see him with Cincinnati.
And they talk about we might be trading for him. For what?
If Stephon Diggs leave the Bills, I would like to see him with the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
It's a couple.
So basically, teams with a better quarterback than us. Basically.
I mean, I don't want to see him in the NFC. I don't want to see him in the NFC South.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him. I definitely don't want to see him with the Cowboys. Like, I hate the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, me too.
I hate the Atlanta Falcons is high, but right after Atlanta is the Cowboys. Like, I hate the Cowboys more than the Panthers and the Bucks.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't got hate for the Panthers and the Bucks. I don't, because they ain't gonna be shit. Yeah. Atlanta?
If the Panthers or the Bucks win the Super Bowl, I'm gonna be mad as fuck. But if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, I'm gonna be like, God damn. And it might be because
I think everybody, it might 31 teams gonna hate them.
Yeah.
Huh?
I say it might be because I stay in Houston, so I'm gonna have to deal with so many of their fans. Like,
man, when I stay in
Houston, is so many of them motherfuckers.
I played for U of H in Houston. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You said what about in Houston?
I said I played for U of H in Houston from 2014 to 2014 because I got kicked off the team. But I rarely seen any Cowboy shit. And I rarely seen any Texans shit because they wasn't nothing either. Like, I swear I stayed in on Westheimer, on Overbrook Lane in Westheimer. Like, kind of by the Galleria, like by the Mall Galleria or whatever. I have never, I hadn't seen nobody repping the Texans. I think I seen one Houston Rockets hat, and I was like, damn, they really wear that out there? Like, I come from where it's all Saints gear. Like, at the time, we was the fucking, we was the Hornets at the time and shit like that. Like, so I wasn't accustomed to seeing no other team repping their shit, and I really didn't see it like that. So, I don't know. I know now it's different because y'all at least got to, I'm sorry, not y'all, my bad. They at least got to the playoffs in Houston and shit like that. But, like, I didn't really see nobody rapping like that. Oh, I don't know. And I was there from December to September. So it was football going on. Now I rarely seen it like talking about. Like, that's strange to me. I'm just thinking about that. It's pretty strange.
So, like, back to your question for Michael Thomas. Like,
Hmm.
what was your whole thoughts about the Twitter rant?
I loved it because he's saying with everybody. But my only thing with Mike is like, bro, you fought for Derek Carr to be here. Like, I don't know if y'all had a working relationship before that, but if you remember, when they hired him, he said, "Thank God." Now he trying to switch it and say, "Oh, he was in Cancun or some shit." You can't. I
I
can't
personally
thank
think he
God.
don't like. I don't. I think he don't like Jameis Winston. So I think it was like, well, anybody better than Jameis Winston. And since
I think that's
Carr was like the, it was like either Carr
better.
or
The
Aaron
better
Rodgers.
part, right?
Yeah, so it was like Carr, Aaron Rodgers, Baker Mayfield. I think, well, Aaron Rodgers. I think he thought he was going to the Jets. Baker Mayfield, I think he was like, and Derek Carr. I think he was like, well, shit. Derek Carr had a good season with Devontae Adams. So if he had a
Right, right.
good season with Adams, I might have a good season. So I think that
I
anybody
believe
better than
that.
Jameis Winston.
Right.
That man never showed Jameis Winston love.
You know what though? I was thinking that too, like, but only when we got Derek Carr, because I thought about this too. Like, he was benched. He went to like 3 other teams. Nobody really wanted him. He saw the Jets was going with Aaron Rodgers after he did an interview with them or whatever. So that should have been a red flag. But for me, it was like, okay, we getting a better quarterback. But to see Mike doing this, like, bro, everybody thinking the same shit. Nigga say he threw a medicine ball at him, threw a bad ball at him. Like, he being real. I think the straw that broke the camel back for Mike was when he got on Chris Olave ass and threw him under the bus when that ball wasn't even meant for him. Like, and then he didn't apologize. I'm talking to the guys and blah, blah, blah. You shouldn't have done that. That wasn't for you because you're not a good quarter. You're not a good enough quarterback to do that. You're not leading your guys.
We threw the ball out of bounds on like a third down.
You threw the ball out of bounds and you mad at this man?
Yeah, you could have easily hit Taysom.
Bro, he had 2 people on him. Fuck is you throwing him that ball for anyway? Bro, this is what I mean, dog. No accountability. Everybody want to blame everybody.
Derek Carr to me, does he got the talent? Yes. Does he got the heart and emotional strength? No. He emotionally, weak dude to me, and that's like the difference between him and dudes like somebody like Baker. Like Baker, I don't think Baker just leaps and bounds better than Carr. But just because Baker got that heart, he got that game, he got that moxie in him, and he got like a little bit of swag. And the players gravitate to him more.
Yeah, you want to rally behind that because they're going to try.
All that matter, bro. All that matter. Yeah. All that matter on the team.
Yeah, you gravitate to a leader like that.
Yeah.
Those are leaders. No matter how they play football, they're leaders. Derek Carr not no motherfucking leader. I ain't gonna lie. The first week when he told she, go get it, I'm like, oh, okay, he liked that. But he showed not to be like that for real.
But it was writings on the wall that first week. Like, yeah, it was the first week. A lot of teams gotta, get their mojo.
Stumble out the gate.
Yeah, a lot of teams gotta get their mojo together and shit. And it'd be like a lot of bad offensive line play. But that game right there, Tannehill missed like 2 wide open plays on like some trick plays on us. We really got saved. I think Carr fumbled. When he fumbled that ball and they said, oh, it wasn't no fumble, I think it was a fumble. We got saved right there. So it was a lot of shit that happened in that game. And they stopped running the ball with Derrick Henry for whatever reason. Yeah. So we really got saved that game. A lot of our wins was some fluke shit, dog. A lot of our wins was fluke shit. Baker Mayfield was the only full season
they beat the hell out of us.
Rookie starting quarterback we beat. Everybody else was somebody that was benched multiple times.
Right.
A rookie or a backup.
I'm keeping it a band, bro. I'll be looking for that shit. I don't give no fuck. When I look at the injury report, I want everybody to be hurt. Fuck it. I do not care. I do not care if they're a rookie. I don't give a fuck if they 50 years old. I don't give a fuck. I just want my team to win. But when I see, like, bro, let's be real. Like, let's go all the way back to RG3. Man. Him, Colin Kaepernick. When we played them, and they was out because we was RG3 first regular season game, bro. That dude beat the shit out of us. We just don't do good. Like whenever there's this would be their first win against the Saints. They always get their first win. Hey, this would be the first time anybody ever scored 3 points as a rookie. I mean, 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns as a rookie. The Saints gonna fucking give it to him, bruh. Pay attention to that. I'm not just talking. Pay attention next year. Every time when it's the first, bro, any rookie quarterback, we're gonna lose to them because they're a fucking rookie quarterback. They're gonna lose to every other team, but they're gonna beat our ass. Watch what I tell you, dog.
I think that been like a little myth that been going around, but I think they really went back and looked at all that. It don't really happen as much as we think.
No, bro. Listen, no, I'm telling you, dog.
Well, maybe
like Drew
maybe
Brees,
a rookie on a first thought. Maybe a rookie on a first thought. Maybe,
right, yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah. If we ain't first team, like
I think Jalen Hurts beat us on his first thought.
Bro, listen, I am telling you, dog. When it's a team, because just like your boy, my fucking I keep thinking about Spencer Rattler, but the nigga for Atlanta, motherfucker, bro, perfect example. The nigga for the nigga for the Vikings, the little bald head nigga who they got.
Well, he won the
No, I know, but it was his first game with the Vikings. He played us, beat us. Next game, he got fucking benched. The bald head nigga, they got him from Arizona, son.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, bro. I am telling you, every time it's a player's first, they're going to beat us. That was his first game with the Vikings. His second game or third game, he got benched.
And a lot of people talk about Dennis Allen being his defensive guru. I'm starting to think that motherfucker overrated. You know?
No, look, listen. This is what I'm gonna say about that too. So the first half, the defense is literally keeping us in all these games. If your offense not doing nothing, bro, the defense, no matter how good it is, they're gonna get tired. Football is 2 halves. Football is offense and defense. If your offense giving up 3 and outs every fucking possession, your defense gonna get tired, bro. So I'm not gonna take the defense from him, but I will put the offense on him. I will. I said, bro, like by the 4th game, I was like, bro, I don't think the defense gonna be able to keep up because we can't fucking score. We can't keep the defense off the field. We can't keep these people off us, bro. We not doing no screen passes with AK. What is your problem?
I think the defense take a little step back just because he the head coach now. Because when you're the head coach, it's more than just, oh, well, he can just worry about the defense. It's way more than that. You got to worry about personnel. You got to worry about making the tough decisions. You got to worry about, ebbs and flows of the game. It's much more than that when you're the head coach. You got to worry about offense, defense, special teams. Sometimes even travel and logistics and all that. Like Sean Payton did way more than just worry about the offense. As you can see, now that he left, everything is just such in disarray.
I seen an interview with Cam Jordan. He did an interview with the Pivot Podcast, and he was like his stint in New Orleans, like Sean Payton was never in the defensive room with them, ever. He said he rarely talked to him. Like he really talked to him during games. So I don't know. Maybe that was kind of like, and this we talking about Cam Jordan, the leader of the defense. We ain't talking about no run of the mill, middle of the pack ass player. We talking about Cam Jordan, the guy. Yeah. And he said Sean Payton was barely, present. Like his thing was the offense type shit. And I'm only saying that to say like I say, we can't take the defense from, his defensive capabilities because in the second half, everything started meshing together. It was just too late. You dig what I'm saying?
I give Dennis Allen credit for a good secondary. Like you can almost count on the secondary be good. Like he get the most out of his DBs and he do a good scheme for the DBs. But other than that, we can't do no pass rush. If you this defensive guru, why the hell you ain't been rushing a passer with Zach Bond? Why the hell is these backup quarterbacks and all this having success? Like we winning games by the hell of our ass. And people won't try to argue with me talking about is no style points in the NFL, as long as you get the win. Bullshit. The way context matters. Like all that fashion matters. To me, if you ain't got a lot of good people that's on your schedule, if you beat these bottom of the barrel teams real bad, that kind of show where your measuring stick is. What happened last year when the Vikings went to the Super Bowl? I mean, what happened last year when the Vikings went to the playoffs? We all knew they was going to lay an egg. Right. Because a lot of their games that they was winning was fluke. We was like, man, this shit gonna catch up to them. And what
Right.
happened? Caught up to their ass. Same thing with the Cowboys last year. They was
Oh
beating all
man.
these bad teams.
Every year, dog. I love when they burn. Oh my God, I
Well,
love
I'm
when they
saying,
burn.
dog, fashion matters, dog. You when you if you got to be knocking out these bad teams bad, and you got to be beating some of these good teams. Like you ain't got to beat every good team. No team gonna do that.
Yeah, you gotta beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, but if you got like 5 good teams you playing, you better win at least 3 of them games. So, and I seen the schedule next year. Our schedule look harder next year than it was this year. And they say we still got
But
the
you know
same
what's fucked
season.
up though? You know what's fucked up? That'll be the year the Saints show something. That's the crazy thing, son. Because think about it. I don't know if it was Sean Payton last year or last year, but when the Bengals came, we lost by like 3 points. When Kansas City came, we lost by like 3 points. Like we got it. Like one, just like they said about Marshawn Lattimore. When he facing a bona fide number 1 5-star receiver, shut down, strap, you going nowhere. He faced a motherfucker like goddamn what's the nigga name? Tony from the Chiefs. Motherfucker getting 150 points on his ass. It's just like the Saints. I feel like when you supposed to beat a team, that's when everybody, you let your guard down. When they talking about that, there's no way you're gonna beat this fucking team. They always come out firing all cylinders. Next year might be the fucking year. I'm telling you, because that's just the way the Saints do. When it's just like, okay, we should have beat the Rams. We would have been in the playoffs. Green Bay, we would have been in the fucking playoffs. They do the hardest shit to put themselves through a fucking gauntlet when all you had to do is beat these teams. Seriously. We've been in playoffs.
And see, that's another thing that could hurt Marshawn Lattimore's stock. Like you show up against the big players, but when it's time for these small fries, you kind of like get too bored and you let up. But I feel like we need to keep him around and then probably trade him before the trade deadline if we're going to trade him. But that's another thing. Like you're doing all this for Dennis Allen still to get fired. Like you trading away all these good players for Dennis Allen still to get fired, and now you're gonna be looking for a head coach, and all the players that you had that was good that just going against him, not on a team no more for Dennis Allen. Like that's
Bro.
cool.
We about to lose AK. He not coming back when his contract up. Cam not signing another one. Didi too damn old. Bro, we about to lose every fucking body, dog.
What's your expectations going into the next season?
I have no expectations, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I have none whatsoever. You know what? I say this. For me, and it's a double-edged sword again, because I was talking to my daddy about this. It depends on what we do in the draft for me. If we go get a real quarterback, and I mean like Bo Nix or whatever, let's just say by the grace of God, we get Jaden Daniels. We can have Jaden Daniels. We still got Dennis Allen as our head coach. So unless you let your offensive coordinator do what he got to do with that man, it's still gonna be the same shit, bro. So I have no realistic. I expect us to lose. I expect nothing, bro. I expect us to play football. That's what I expect.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get Jaden Daniels because Dennis Allen is basically married to Carr, so he's gonna do whatever necessary to amplify Carr play or amplify his defensive side of the ball when it comes to stopping a run or rushing a passer. So, and then by it being like him on his last leg, like this is third chance, he ain't got time to draft Jaden Daniels for somebody that's gonna be sitting on the bench. Right. Like he got to get production out of a guy day one. So I think he's going to either go on the offensive line, the defensive line, maybe tight end with Brock Bowers. I don't know, but
bro, we need everything.
Production round one. What do you feel about Trevor Penning? I heard on
Matt Mascula's show move him to a guard.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I like Trevor football. Right. Trevor is a violent. I would want that in front of me. But once again, we drafting these injury-prone motherfuckers. Every time somebody get injured, it's like the injury is way worse than what they say it is. Just like with Mike. Marshawn, clearly. Like the injury is always worse than what we saying it is. So if when Trevor is healthy, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They was talking about benching him in the first couple weeks, but he was getting better and shit. But if you get hurt, that stops development. I don't give a fuck how professional you are. Cause just like Cam Jordan, always learning something new. Like me, battle rap. I learn new shit. Like every time I battle, I'm trying to beat my next I'm trying to beat my last performance. You dig what I'm saying? You always learning. So I like him. I do. Uh, but it's like we always get bit by the injury bug, and it's every
Well,
team I know.
I'm saying, assuming he stays healthy, how do you feel he could translate from left tackle to being an inside guard and by his size? Like, does the
He,
size of left tackle from the guard matter by him being so massive?
I think it'll help him because you don't have to worry about getting beat. You have another person that's on your edge, that's on wherever he gonna be at. Just say you left guard. You got another motherfucker that's gonna be on that edge because he get beat off the edge. That was his whole thing. You getting beat and you dragging people down. Maybe if you could have a D tackle rushing at you, you could, yeah, because it's not too many people that's going Aaron Donald the fuck out you.
But don't that
So
got something to
maybe,
play? But don't that play like a part with his size by him being so tall and massive? Like, wouldn't that
I
be a
don't
little
think
bit?
so because
Would that be a little bit hard on Carr?
to be him being on the inside more.
Yeah, would that be hard on Carr for Carr to like
I
see over him?
mean, no, Carr is 6'4". Trevor Penny like 6'7". You back there, you back in the shotgun, you should be able to see over yourself. And I mean, but with Derek Carr, he have no fucking pocket awareness. He has no pocket presence. Motherfucker tap his shoulder, he go down. So maybe in that aspect, because you gotta think about it, bro. We talking to a motherfucker like I think Derek Carr probably got out of a jam like one time when there was a jam to be gotten out of. So I don't think like if you got the skill, bro. Look at fucking Drew Brees, 6 foot nothing,
Yeah, he was on his tippy
jumping,
toes.
throwing that bitch.
He was on his tippy toes.
Right.
But
So
what about running back? What about seeing trying to see over him, trying to see the linebackers over him?
I mean, as a runner, like I never played running back, but I have been in some situations. I played receiver, quarterback, cornerback. So I've been in some situations to where I had to duck down. I still don't think it's gonna be a nothing because running backs are typically shorter than whoever on your line. The lineman is made of 6'6", 6'7", 6'8" monsters. Your typical running back, I think probably average height of a running back is probably like 5'10", 5'11". You got your AK 6 foot, Kendra 6 foot. You got those guys. Very rarely you gonna run into a Derrick Henry 6'2", 6'3", massive running back. You dig what I'm saying? And as a running back, you gotta have that presence as well, like to cut, go into the hole, hit the A, hit the B gap. I don't think none of that shit matters.
Well, what about right tackle? Because with Ram injury, maybe he retired. They help us out. Maybe he could just go from left tackle to right tackle. I wanted him to do that anyway out the gate. Like I wanted Ram at left tackle.
All right,
When we
I don't,
drafted Penny.
because Pete might be gone too, so he might be going on left. Pete might be done. I don't know, bro. I just we the way we draft is so fucking mind boggling. Because Trevor Penning his dad was a fucking product from a small school too. So it's like, dog, just like the other dude who we got who never. So Nick, what's his name? Who we drafted him like the third. He was the first person off the board in the third round, and that's when the fucking line started going. He was another motherfucker from a small school. So it's like, bro, I don't know, dog. We fucked. That's all I'm gonna say. We fucked. I don't know, dog.
Did you look at the schedule?
I did. I seen it. I screenshotted it. I think we got the Chiefs again, don't we? We got the Chiefs. We got the Bengals. We got the Bills. We got Sean Payton coming to the crib. I didn't see everything, but yeah.
Sean Payton motherfucking come in this bitch and wear that ass out. Me.
I don't. That's one game I want. I need us to drop 50 on the asses.
Well, I'm one of the fans who want us to lose because I want Dennis Allen fired.
Like, oh yeah. Look, listen. this year, I wanted us to lose. I wanted us to lose the last 6 games. I was so pissed when we
I
started.
wanted us to lose after we lost that fucking Vikings game. When Josh Dobbs did that shit, I wanted us to lose every fucking. I didn't care about beating Atlanta. I didn't care about the Bucs.
Yeah, right.
None of that mattered to me. I could care less.
Right.
Win this game, please win this game. I wanted Dennis Allen fired. When we played the Atlanta that last game, I wanted to get blown out so bad, and I know it was a lot of Atlanta fans happy that they lost just because they got the 8th pick and they got Arthur Smith fired. Got him fired, dog. And it's like, damn, you got a good top 10 pick, and you got your coach fired. You know you might get you a quarterback. You know, it's just when you just got them dog days, and it's just like the sunshine is right behind the corner, and it's like that's what I wanted. I wanted Dennis Allen fired.
Nah, real talk.
By any means necessary, I could care less about bragging rights just because we beat Atlanta in a bad division. Because when Dennis Allen signed that extension, oh boy, that's gonna be one of the most hurtful days of my whole Saints fan life.
If they doing all this, if they blowing all this smoke up our asses with an offensive coordinator just to get John Gruden, that's when I think I'll be done. I'll be finished. Because that means you don't give a fuck about nobody but yourself. Like, you know what this man's email consisted of. You know what, maybe he's a okay coordinator, whatever the fuck. But that's when I know y'all really just don't give a fuck. Because you already shown you don't give a fuck. You already showed that. I mean, with all the moves you made and didn't make.
We went after Deshaun Watson. Tried to fly a whole jet to him. So, I mean, like, this team, if they're going to try to get better, they're going to try to get better. And they're going to exhaust all they're going to exhaust all their options to do so. And I kind of give them credit for that because it's like they trying, but they trying in the wrong direction. Like, because we always say we want them to do something. And they did do something. They went after Deshaun Watson, full-fledged. They went after Derek Carr, full-fledged.
Right.
So they trying.
That's one thing I say about DA. He's not afraid to go get the names. For whatever reason, when Sean Payton was involved, nobody wanted to play for us. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck it was, bro. We had what's your boy? And Ndamukong Suh. Bro, it was so many fucking people that we had our hands on. We just let slip. Nobody wanted to play with Sean. I don't know what it was. DA, his ass gonna go. Like, when we say we want a Honey Badger, he went to go get Honey Badger for sure.
And I think that got like a little bit to do with he could build a good roster. The motherfucker just can't coach it. He could build a good roster, but I think that's also got something to do with just in case things don't go right, we can at least win over the fans and just at least sell some tickets.
Oh yeah, with the guy, yeah.
Let's go sign Jarvis Landry. Let's go sign
Jarvis Landry.
Tyrann Mathieu. Oh, let's go bring Jimmy Graham back. I think that's
Foster Moreau because he played. Yeah. That's what they about, but. Yeah, man. If we had better leadership, maybe that could have amounted to anything. Because it did not. You got Jimmy Graham and you're not playing him. Every time he catch the ball is a tutty.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're the head coach, why is taking till week 13 to rush Zach Bond? Why is taking till week 13 to say, man, you know what? Every time we throw to Jimmy Graham, it's a touchdown. It's a first down.
Exactly.
But you got all these red zone issues. Come on, man.
Exactly.
Bro. If you're the head coach, you're supposed to overwrite that.
Bro, and this motherfucker, bro. Oh my fucking goodness. You got the number one red zone running back the year past. And could not get into no fucking end zone. Cause you know why, brother? Because they want him to smash right into the fucking offensive line instead of doing like a fucking toss. Doing anything. Any type of misdirection.
It ain't even much just Jamal. It's AK, like, this dude is a good running back. Like, nobody could tell me if AK was on the 49ers, he wouldn't have the same type of production Christian McCaffrey doing.
Oh, what?
I just think Christian McCaffrey, both of them the same type of player. I just think Christian McCaffrey is more faster, but I think Alvin Kamara got more balance.
Yeah. I give C-Mac the edge. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Obviously, in Carolina, I didn't like C-Mac. But now, like, yeah, that dude really that man. So like he really cold, bro. Like C-Mac really like that, dog. Real talk. Can't take it away from him. Yeah, and they came in the same year, didn't they?
I think so. And AK said it himself. He said when we at practice, when something is done bad, we don't work on it. And we work we work on it, and we don't take advantage of matchups.
Yeah, for sure.
Coaching.
Yeah.
Mark
They
Ingram
said
was on
Pete
the
Carmichael was what Sean Payton. They say Pete Carmichael was he'd be standing up looking at matchups to take. I guess with Dennis Allen is just a different type of regime because Sean Payton wanted perfection. So maybe that I don't know, dog. We fucked.
All I know is I'm gonna go into this season with low expectations. I
Mm.
looked at the schedule. I had us winning like 7-8 games, so we're gonna be mediocre at best. Maybe we could get to 9 games, but that'll depend on the offensive coordinator, I believe. But we ain't gonna get the lucky health that we got. We got healthy. I mean, we had lucky health through this whole season when it came to
Pretty
our
much.
opponents, and we had
Yeah.
lucky health on ourselves like the first 10 weeks. Like
Pretty
our
much,
body
yeah.
start ain't dropping until like after week 10. So we ain't gonna get that lucky health like that again. And on top of that, we're gonna be playing all these starting quarterbacks. We ain't playing these backups and stuff. So I think we're gonna go like 7, 8, maybe 9 games, depending on how the offensive coordinator do. But I'm gonna go in with low expectations. I'm gonna kind of root to win in the beginning. But if I see things going downhill, I'm gonna root to lose. I'm gonna want us to lose so Dennis Allen could get fired. And people always say, "Oh, why you rooting for him to lose? He's not going to get fired. They was going to bring him back anyway." They're going to have to take that in consideration if we was to lose those.
Yeah, they gotta do something. If we lose like 6, 7 in a row, bro.
Yeah, like if we
and
like
he's still here.
like those last 6 games. Say we would have lost 4 out the last 6. Yes, I think Dennis Allen would have came back. But for this upcoming season on his 3rd year, let's just say
the hot seats.
Let's just say we would have went 3-5 the first 8 games. They would have took that last year 6 games into consideration and say, you know what, things just ain't working out. People got the ability to change their mind. Like, yeah, I know Mickey Loomis doubling down on Dennis Allen, but he gonna have to while the dude is the head coach. Like, he's not gonna come out and say, yeah, the dude is kind of trash, I'm about to fire him if we lose. He can't. He's not gonna do that. But he got the ability to change his mind. How many times we had to stop messing with a family member because they don't mean us no good? How many times we was in a toxic relationship and we kept on going to that person until that one day we said, man, we got enough. Eventually, Mickey Loomis is gonna have enough.
Right. I mean, I feel like, bro, Mickey, like, dog, this should have been enough year. But I say this outlier with Dan Campbell again. It took him 2 years. But Dennis Allen's his 2nd year, about to go into his 3rd year, but he was already a coach for 2 years in Oakland. So that you should have took that in consideration. Like, this man is not a head coach. He's not. So, bro, my expectations, like I said, I'm just gonna watch football, bro. That's it. I'm about to be 30, dog. I can't be this whole year, son. Like before, I'd be so mad. I'd be cursing. I'd be just pissed, bro. This year, I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to sleep.
I detached emotionally after that Vikings game. After that Vikings game, I just seen a light. I said, man, you know what? Fuck all the shit I used to do. We went from gumbo to goulash. Fuck all the, like you said, you had your rituals. I had rituals. Like if we was to play a team and they wear red, when I get up and get ready for the game, I wouldn't even put on no red drawers. I wouldn't put on no red drawers. Like I had my little superstitions. I had rituals. I had all type of little crazy thing.
What the fuck going on?
After that, man, I said, man, fuck all this shit. I want us to lose.
Bro. I think after when the Bucks had blew us out, I started to kind of like, because I think it was the Green Bay game. We lost, like we let them people come the fuck back. And I still believed in Derek Carr back then. I was like, man, if he hurt, we done. And then it was the Bucks. I think after the Bucks, it was like I kind of started to like be realistic with myself. Like, I ain't gonna lie, they beat the fuck out of us. They did.
Well, once again, coaching. Derek Carr should never played that game. That was the game right after he got hurt. Derek Carr went to a whole hospital during that game. You seen this man in practice the whole week. You knew he was limited, and you still
he had like broken ribs or some shit.
Yeah, you still gonna start him over Jameis Winston.
Right.
Once again,
if he hated Jameis.
Coaching. It's coaching.
If Jake Haener was able to play, they would have put Jake Haener in over Jameis Winston. They would have. I don't know what it is, But that's why Jameis did what he did. I hope that man go to a team that really give a fuck about him.
It's just
And he
bad
can
coaching,
actually
bro.
play next year.
Just like last year, Jameis Winston should never played against the Bucks and the
Right. He was already fucked up. Right.
Yeah, the Bucks and the Panthers. Just.
But he said that too. He should never played. He said that too. He should never played that game.
Well, shit, we hitting the hour, man. You got anything else before I let you go, man? On this team that you
one
love.
thing. Listen, March 1st and 2nd in New Orleans, the inaugural Let's Be Real Battle League card. My boy, my brother, my Bash Money brother, Capo Hustle, and Official, they all involved in it. They the league owners. I'm battling Mizey on that motherfucking card. That card about to be so stupid. Dollar battling Cuban. We got NOTR with my favorite, Ill Will. You dig what I'm saying? Listen, we got some motherfucking... If y'all not in the city, March 1st and 2nd, because after that is the UW Rebirth. Capo got Arsenal. 3 of them things. We got Shuntreys and Monster. If y'all not down there and y'all claim to be battle rap fans, you're dead to me. That's all I'm saying. Because we got some shit. We got some shit.
Hey, man, go ahead on and tell the people where they can find you at, man.
Oh, look, okay. So Instagram, Twitter, or X, however you want to call it, is Will_MFN_major. Or you find me at Facebook, Will MFN Major, same spelled the same way. I'm on YouTube. Type in Will Major Versus. I'm all RBE. You heard me? Big brick shit, #1 brick. I'm really the best in the world. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And I work for this. Yeah. I'm 6-7 years in. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a signed contracted brick over at RBE. I'm pretty much a big deal. You know what I'm saying? We're one of the hottest groups in the world. Flatline, Bash Money Records. Shout out to Spill. Shout out to Bug, Capo, Hustle, Dollar, Official. Fuck with us. You heard me? New Orleans representative. We doing the damn thing. Shop department, Double M. You heard me? Stupid little bitch. Look, I got some shit coming out too. March 1st, you see me, we breaking that bitch out. I can't wait. It's lit for us. The city is about to be so lit, though. Real talk.
Well, shit, man. Good luck on your battle against Mizey, man. Hope you really lock in, man. And,
I'm about to whoop his ass.
Yeah. From the words of the Saints great, Saints legend, Dennis Allen, keep doing what you're doing, man.
No, don't fucking put that on me, dog. Please don't put that on me, son. From anybody else, maybe, but not that man, dog. That dude was so pathetic, bro.